Dog got pretty well whooped, lawman and whooped his ass. He attacked a fucking German Shepherd. Well, I tell you, I had a van, and it broke down. They put the German Shepherd in the van to look for drugs. Dog protected his food. Lawman whooped his ass with a stick. Now he can't walk. He can't. I don't know if it's cracked.
But he was walking beforehand.
Yes, sir.
He was like.
He was kind of spry.
I don't know if it's crack rib or.
Well, a crack rib might make us walk slow, but it probably wouldn't stop us from walking.
Yeah,
I know that from personal
experience. He can walk
experience.
a little bit. But,
yeah, his hind legs are dragging.
But
He's got one dragging and one just. He looks like he's in pain.
well, I know he's in pain, but
All right, okay, stand up. Oh, here we go. Ready? And up. There you go. Show me what you got. Okay, so you feel that leg?
I know his legs ain't broke. So.
No, not yet.
Yeah, but there's something wrong with him.
Hold on. I just get you to stand up so I can see who's got the most strength. Looks like I'm going to win. All right, you're doing good.
He's a good old pooch.
Actually, he's doing very well. I thought for sure I was going to get bit today.
Thanks, Doc.
No
He
problem.
won't bite you.
Okay, his hips are good. His knees are shot. Oh.
Knees are shot.
Well, you know, he's old. He's arthritic. On me, but my knees are about the only thing I got that's going for me.
I've
Everything
got
else
one.
is screwed up completely.
Yeah, I've got one. Hey, man, I was airborne in the Army.
Oh,
So
you've had a few good landings. Then.
Yeah, I've had a few good ones.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, stand up a little bit longer. A little bit longer. I can see that's part of the problem. I know. All right. Okay. That's it. That's all I'm going to torture you. Okay. Good dog. Good dog.
And he ain't eating.
What's
right.
wrong with his eyes?
His eyes. He is suffering what's called KCS, which is a big short term for a bigger term called keratoconjunctivitis sicca. Basically, he has dry eye. As we get older, our tear production gets less and less, and right now his tear production is so less that he basically feels like he's got sand in his eyes 24/7. Okay. We can actually get some artificial tears. That's one of the things that you can pick up anywhere and everywhere as far as walking into a pharmacy and keep it moist. I see you got the wet towel there. I see you clean his eyes quite a bit. That also helps. Okay. There are medications that it's kind of like a doggy version of Restasis that we can put in there that might make a difference as well. But that's one of those long-term treatments, and that medication is never cheap. Okay. Yeah, and that's all.
Yeah,
You know.
it's like my mom said when I had mature cataracts. That was the only part about me was mature.
That's awesome. Mothers and wisdom. I like it.
Here's an old ditty for you. I said, old, the days of old, when nights were bold and women didn't wear no underwear.
Yeah.
Or ladies were fair and didn't wear no underwear.
Okay. All right. He doesn't have good knees. Part of his arthritis and part of the reason it's hurting is his knees. The reason he's having a hard time standing up for longer is he also has some spinal issues. Okay, probably arthritic. Being beat up by anybody or being manhandled by anybody didn't make that situation any better. If you picture your vertebrae, okay, as being, you know, two pieces of bone next to each other, in between that vertebrae is a piece of cartilage, and in the middle of that cartilage is actually a small piece of like a gelatinous. There you go.
Yeah.
I can say it eventually. It'll come out of my mouth.
Yeah,
There's a little bit of gelatinous material that helps the shock absorbers of there. As we get older, that cartilage starts to break down and that gelatin doesn't work like it used to, so the body starts to bridge those two pieces of vertebrae, and they call that spondylosis. And when it gets inflamed and causes pain, they call it spondylitis. Your buddy here obviously had some spondylosis today we're going to call it spondylitis, and that swelling around his spine makes it harder for him to get up and down, and he basically is just suffering from kind of a neurologic deficiency, so to speak. In other words, there's 100% of his neurons firing in his brain, but because of the swelling and the inflammation here, 75% of it is making it back to his butt. I don't think I've ever described it that well before.
Well,
Dave. All right, I like that.
That's just called a brain straight to your ass.
So if you've ever seen one of those big bundles of like telephone cable, you know, I mean, something about this thick has got 1,000 pieces of wire in it. Somewhere along the line, some of those wires got damaged, okay, which means that some of those nerve impulses aren't making it back. The good news is he can still feel it. The bad news is some of that information could be causing more pain or sending more pain signals that make him not want to stand up for long, or not enough strength to keep him on his feet longer. Okay, now there are medications we can use for that. I'm going to go look in the back of my Jeep and see if I can find something cool back there.
Is there anywhere where he's going to walk again, or?
Believe it or not, all the good stuff is there, okay, that you're getting back walking again, and he can walk. It just hurts him. Okay, so we're going to try to do something about that pain, and I'm not really sure how you guys are working with the, you know, with the Shepherds of the Gulf. Is that what it's called?
I'm not sure. I just got back here, Doc.
Okay, I just got the phone call today. Okay, so I know I probably know less than you do at this point in time. But
yeah,
let me
well,
see.
I lived around here for almost 30 years, but I've been gone. I just went through cataract surgery on
Really?
my eyes. Yeah, I was blind here the first of the year.
Oh wow!
Totally blind.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Right now, you ain't holding shit.
You passed that test right off the bat. Good
No,
man.
I got my driver's license and everything back. That's why
that is
I own
cool.
this.
That is cool. That is cool.
So, you know, yeah, heck, yeah, you had to leave me around with my pinky, more or less with my dinky.
I've been making him walk a little bit.
That, then, believe it or not, that exercise and getting him, it's going to sound strange, but you know, for Mr. Paratrooper over here can tell you, when you land and you hurt, you can't stop.
No.
You got to keep going, and that's pretty much what you're teaching him, is he's going to have to keep going. So, you know, there is limits to that pain, and there's limits to that logic, you know, but for the most part, keeping him up and keeping him moving is never a bad idea.
Well, if he just keeps laying down, he's going to give up.
Say again?
I got a roll-up, sir.
I'll take one of them. I'd actually rather have one of them anyways.
Who wants a freaking filter?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, well, why do you want the fiberglass?
I don't smoke window anyways. Better not enough fucking fiberglass in the window.
Yes, they are, and there's filters. There's all kinds of weird stuff in there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
not regular menthol. I mean, not regular for a cigarette.
I wouldn't want
That's
to smoke
all right.
anything
You got a
they
cigarette
taxed
machine?
anyway.
Okay.
Yeah?
Just
All right.
mean,
Well, I just
does
rather
this
handle
mean
it.
I'm going to get some kind of painkiller?
I'm better at
No.
Right?
All right, let me see what I can come up with in the back.
And plus,
You
I don't want to
ain't
shit
gonna
on
believe
this.
it, but
Painkillers. I like painkillers.
when I had my van, we had some pills for this poor little guy. And they robbed me my pills for my dog.
What?
Drug heads out here. You can't keep pills out here.
I don't give a shit what it is.
You can't keep it whether it's sold or stolen.
Heck, you can barely keep a cell phone out here without somebody
I have to
snagging
hide
onto
them
it.
suckers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to have
Heck,
to hide
I'm
them.
in the van locked up.
Right?
All right, let me go
I
to the
had a
Jeep. I'll be
bunch
right
of-
back.
All right, thanks, Doc. Kind of worried about the little guy.
You guys, it's what? Pills for him?
Lawman beat my dog up, man. I got to get some help for him.
Yeah, I gotta be careful what you tell with these motherfuckers. They ain't going on too much shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's all right.
Aren't alive again.
I got
yeah.
something for him.
Is there a dog?
No.
Get them something.
Here you go, sir.
I really appreciate that.
Where'd you serve?
Huh?
I mean, where'd you
No.
serve? Huh?
Oh, my grandma did.
No, you just come out?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? I'm going bad.
Y'all fuck with
Yeah. They can't get a damn job unless you get yourself right.
That's what they say.
Damn
I don't
strippy.
believe it. I ain't working no more.
I am.
It don't matter what I'm
I gotta do something now.
I
Hey,
gotta
if I
do
don't,
something.
I just might as well take that little 38 I got and stick it in my mouth and pull the trigger.
No, don't do it, man.
No.
don't do it. Please. Not right now. Not today.
Not today. Life's too damn short today. Yeah, hey, I got a camouflage fly swatter. I'm going to war with them.
Going to war, man.
I'm going to war
God
with
damn.
these flies.
Don't worry, buddy. You do better.
I hope so.
Unfortunately, I didn't have any of that stuff in the van. I don't know where the hell it went. It was there at one point in time. I had a few pills, but I wrote him a script. It's probably going to be like a $5 prescription. I just gave him some cash, so he should be okay if he can get there and get it filled.
I can take care of that.
Okay.
Hey, what's your name, Doc?
James Askew. Glad to meet
J.W.
you.
Barrel.
All right, very cool.
Good to meet you.
You too.
Yeah, hell, I wanted to pull out of here. Dang thing heated up. I turned around and just something, and the good Lord just said, hey, I better just stick around for a second. I got a feeling a brother's gonna need a hand. I come back and found out he blew his... Everything went, so I'm gonna hang on to it until...
If we're not here to help each other, then we're not here.
My dad is...
I don't usually
Well-
panhandle to anybody, never mind doctors.
I was raised by two men. They were both back in Vietnam in 58, 59, and 60. I come out of the womb in 61. One made it back. The other one made it back, but it took a little bit.
I'm a 62, baby.
You're 62?
Yeah.
I'm 61. Yeah.
Well, you young folks.
I wish like hell I could
Are we
say
still
that.
pooping yellow by your book?
Yeah.
I'm 71 years old.
Hey, I can't drink a cup of coffee without running to the latrine.
Oh, again, before I forget, thank you for your service, man.
Oh,
Thank
and
you very
hey,
much
thank you for
service.
your taxes.
Yeah,
Can't play with the
71 years old.
toys unless you got the money for it. Hey, Doc, look at that cross right there and see what you got hanging there and look at it. See that coin? Go ahead, read it.
It's dark in here. What's it say? Oh, wow. Very cool.
There's only 50 of those on the planet.
Be proud.
Hey, we made them run. They wanted to shit me out of a C2 transport.
Later, buddy. See you later.
I
Good
knew-
luck. I got contacted by Facebook this morning, or on Facebook. Somebody asked me if I could help. There was a dog that got beat up by a cop. I'm all about Blue Lives Matter, and being the resident veterinarian for Wild at Heart Rescue, which is probably the only wildlife rescue place. As part of its mission statement, it says to enhance and to complement law enforcement. So I wanted to make sure that if there was anything that happened wrong, that I could do as much as I could to fix it. So with that in mind, I went to go to the beach over here, about a mile or so back, and in the process, you know, see an animal that got stuck in the middle of a police call and didn't fare too well. Of course, at that dog's age, stepping out of the car could have been more than enough to injure it, but they're gonna blame it on the blue. Anyway, I thought I gave a lot. I thought I did a lot. As many wild animals as I've treated for free, and as many surgeries I've done, and turtles that I have gone and put back out there into the wild, you know, trying to improve this planet, you know, one animal and one species at a time. I just realized there is a whole area that I have not been involved in, and for that I apologize. So I've just told the person that got me in touch that I'd like to help more and do more for these people, our homeless people. I met a war vet today, paratrooper, medals of honor hanging in the car. I can't think of anyone I have met today that I am more proud of. So I just realized that I need to do more. So I suck. As much good as I've done, and as graceful a human being as I feel, I can reach out to more. So I think I should. I think I will. And today is just another start. Anyway, I thought I'd share that. This world is a beautiful place. Truly beautiful. The people and the animals among it are each a miracle in their own right.
It's cool. All right, before I start crying.